folks. Good morning. Oops. Let me just make sure everything's okay here. Should we get started in just a second now? Yep, looks like we're good. There we are. Alrighty, good morning folks, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Today is May 25th, 2021, Tuesday morning for me. My name is Bojan Petreski, go by Bo, easy and say to remember. We'll be doing the 3D market commentary for today. I'm just going to let the disclaimer run through there just for your information, for your use. Definitely be sure to pay attention to that and read it. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please follow this link right here, tradewithufos.com/Bojan, so you can get access to the 3D market commentary as well as the rest of our website, which does offer some pretty cool information in a matter of kind of like a community Q&A. So definitely check it out. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Everything's looking good here and here. Alrighty. So what do we have here? So this is the 3D market commentary that we have here. This is the newsletter, the news flash that comes to your inbox every day before the market opens. Why do we call it a 3D market approach? Because we're looking at 3 dimensions of the market, right? We're looking at the market climate, which is the giving us the upcoming market direction, whether we should be looking for long or short opportunities, buy and sell UFOs or unfilled orders. That's the proprietary technology that we use that runs in the background, that these flying saucers, they're responsible for as the upcoming turning points, whether you're using them for entries or for exits. And then market volatility, which really just gives us, what is the speed that we expect price to move at. So, whether we should be increasing our risk or decreasing it, depending on how volatile that instrument is and how quickly do we expect to see our T1 or T2s hit. All right, the first market that we're going to look at is going to be the S&P. As we see, the ES has made quite the movement lately. We have we popped that all-time high on the 10th of May, basically. Actually, the 9th is when we closed above, and then since then, quite the pullback down to this 4,000 area. Since then, another pop back up, tested almost to the T, the exact same location, and have pulled back since then quite a bit. Looking at the buy UFOs, the most current one is this one right here from 41.85 to 41.4250. We do not have a sell UFO. And then, of course, according to VIX, the market volatility is at 18.26%, which is elevated volatility. Kind of that 18% is kind of that stepping stone where it's, it goes from medium volatility to high volatility. So anything over 18 we consider as, volatile. And as far as the overall analysis on ES, I just went over it. We tested that all-time high, as we said, we closed above there, but have since then pulled back pretty strong, pull back down, another test up, and then we held that, so have since gone up. Okay, so that's that for the ES. Now, if you're looking for education, if you're looking for courses to enhance your knowledge, to kind of brush up on your skills, or perhaps you're interested in testing out how to properly test out certain strategies or certain setups, definitely check out the link right here. It does come with a 3-month complimentary access of Auto UFOs and Auto Climate. That in itself is definitely worth the price right there. Okay, the next one we're going to look at is crude oil. All right, so crude oil we're looking at right here, it is kind of ranging in between this 67 area, and then has since then kind of held these lows down here. You've seen it push up a few times here, has not been able to break through, and it's now close to testing that again. We're going to see what's going to happen there. As far as the UFOs, we have 6846 to 6990 up above, 6077 to 5873 below. So the crude oil is definitely between two areas here. It is not giving us any sort of sign of directionality. However, as of today, this is something new. We have a confirmed up climate. So that in itself does give us some directionality. So I'm going to correct myself. The climate is confirmed now. We have a new red candle forming on the day today. However, the climate is confirmed, so giving us a little bit of a bias to the upside. Okay, based on the volatility, OVX 35.54, and the daily expected move 147. That one has probably not been hit yet. 65.40 to about 60. No, so it has not been hit just yet. So that's that for crude oil. If you need the AutoUFOs app, just the app itself or the auto climate together, we do have them on TradingView, TradeStation, and MetaTrader 5. You can click this link here to subscribe to it, and we offer monthly and yearly memberships. So definitely check that out and let us know what you think. A lot of these do come back with a money-back guarantee. That's something that's worth mentioning. All right. Gold futures. So gold has pushed up above that 1800 round number. As we spoke, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. From this point of kind of launch, 1680, right? We've had a few minor pullbacks, and then have since then broken through that 1800. Actually, the first touch was about here from that 1800. Obviously, a small pullback there, and then a launch up above again, and then onwards and upwards. All right, excuse me. Right now we are ranging a little bit in this area, but as you see, as is shown in the climate here, it is a confirmed up climate. It's been going on for 16 days when the typical amount of days is 7. So it's twice past the typical climate. So I would say we're definitely bound for some either small correction or at least some consolidation here where the climate becomes unconfirmed before it decides if it wants to break to the upside or test those 1800 round number again before it moves on upwards. Based on GVZ, we're looking at 16.91%, which is, for gold, it is elevated volatility. So definitely be on the lookout to take some aggressive profits if you are in any trades. Okay, if you need any coaching or any support, we do have daily live trading sessions that are available at just about all time zones. Obviously, some of them are, more focused on the Eastern time zone, mainly because that's when the most liquidity is in the markets. That's just the reality of the world. But we do have some late night sessions as well to look at and analyze. Additionally, we do have the all asset advanced coaching here, which offers monthly, yearly, or all inclusive memberships. So definitely check out that link. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please feel free to either drop me an email or send it to support@tradewithufos.com. Alrighty, the next one we're going to look at is the dollar. So the dollar still showing weakness. We're looking at a down climate. It is confirmed. It is the 7th out of typically 6. So today is the first day past its point where the sensible climate ends, which is the 6th candle. So today is the 6th day. So today is the first day past it. As you see, the dollar's been dropping quite sharply. It tested at 90 area again, pulled back, wasn't able to break it any higher, and then pushed all the way down. Another pullback around that 90 area, and then once it broke that 90 area, there was a consolidation right around it essentially. and now it looks like on the day we're testing lower. We're gonna, if we're able to close below this area, that's gonna be an important level to watch. Mainly because number one, there's an auto UFO right there that's still there. This one will definitely disappear by the end of today, because as you see, the wick is already testing inside the UFO right there. So the reason why this UFO was still there is because these, as you see, their wicks were, you know, below the UFO, the highest concentration of the unfilled orders. Buy UFOs, we're currently in one, 89,795 to 89,165. Sell UFOs, 95.75 to 90.910. Based on EVZ, we still have 6.05%, so nothing of concern there. However, you know, as I said, we are currently in a down climate that's extended and in a daily buy UFO. All right, so those are some important factors where we could see another pullback before this UFO disappears, and then perhaps another test. All right, now if you don't want to go over this 3D market commentary by yourself in your email, which you will have the opportunity to do so, obviously, you can watch it on our YouTube channel. You can click this link here to like and subscribe our channel. That would be greatly appreciated. You can, you know, look at any market commentaries, and then, you know, obviously this this PDF that you receive on a daily. All right, now let's look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been, you know, the talk of the day, talk of the week, talk of the month, right? We have a down climate. It is a confirmed climate. It is the 9th day that it's been going down for, out of an undetermined amount. We're still gathering data to be able to determine that. As of right now, though, Bitcoin is kind of consolidating around this 36,000 area. It briefly popped over 40,000 the other day. Tried, you know, it tested it to 40,000 yesterday. Has since then pulled down again to the 36,000 area. Looking at Bitcoin, you know, we do have a buy UFO down here, 27,782.5 to 22,910, and a sell UFO up above between 46,800 and 51,782. Obviously, this is also an important one because that 50,000 round number is right there. Quite a few UFOs to get through on the way up. Should it, you know, resume going upwards, we're gonna see what's going to happen in the next, you know, in this week or you know, month as well, because obviously we had quite the deep pullback here. You know, tested below 30,000. Oops, that was a not so horizontal line. You know, tested that 30,000 to the T. Right, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was exactly 30,000 that it came down to. Yep, the low was exactly 30,000. So whoever got filled down there, you know, good for them. In the meantime, you know, looking at Bitcoin, you know, me being also long on Bitcoin, I think I got in somewhere around this 35 area. So not too crazily low, but also, you know, I like my entry. So I'm okay with it. Looking to see if there's some more movement to the upside. All right, volatility. I mean, it's an extremely volatile instrument. You know, saying these percentages is kind of funny to me. Obviously, if you're trading Bitcoin, you should know what you're getting yourself into. All right, last but not least, if you have any questions, you can schedule a clarification call right here, where a salesperson, a real life human being, will go over any questions you may have about the courses, the apps, coaching, or membership. So definitely click this link here to be able to find out more. As far as the weekly economic calendar, so we do have a few holidays this week, as well as Monday being next Monday being Memorial Day, and then this weekend being Memorial Day weekend. We have some New Zealand news coming up, as well as dollar news coming up, durable goods, non-defense capital goods, including aircraft, and GDP annualized. Right, this will be an important one to watch. And then, of course, a couple of holidays, as I mentioned earlier, all around the world. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining me on this Tuesday morning. I hope you appreciated this session. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop me an email. That's my email right there, boyan@tradictive.com. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll catch you later for the